From Harry Chapman Field at Cumberland Valley High School, it's the Big 33 Football Classic as the best high school football players from Maryland and Pennsylvania take to the field one more time. Good evening and welcome to the Big 33 Football Classic with Coach Mark Schmidt. I'm Travis Sparks. It's great to have you with us. And Coach, this has been a fantastic week, not just with the game, but all of the events leading up to tonight. You were at the pep rallies yesterday. That went well.
Everything went smooth, from the buddies all the way to the awards to the legend program that they're introducing this year. Every aspect of this has been buttoned up really tight. It's exciting. The weather's been great.
We'll go through the entire Big 33 program as the broadcast keeps going. First, we're going to take a look at a couple players on the Maryland side. From the Free State, we're going to take a look at three of the players that we think are going to be a big impact tonight. Number 0, Keyshawn Mister. He's a 6'3", 185 wide receiver from Concordia Prep. Number 4, Cameron Gross, also from Concordia Prep, a 6', 215 linebacker. And an athlete, which could be any position on offense, including quarterback, number 19, Kyrese Walker, 5'11", 170. And Coach, they're very small, but they're very quick, too.
They are. And I'll tell you what, every one of these guys from Maryland was extremely loose yesterday, but practice was tight. And, these guys have a chip on their shoulder. They want to break this streak that Pennsylvania's been holding for the last 4 years. And I think it's going to be one heck of a football game.
For Team Pennsylvania, a great lineup as well. Some of the people we're going to keep our eye on. Number 4, Kyron Boyd. He's the 5A player of the year. He's also an athlete, can play anywhere on offense. Number 10, Alex Irby. He's the all-time leading passer in Pennsylvania with over 13,000 yards and threw for 61 touchdowns this year. And number 25, Joshawn Whittington, 6A player of the year, but he's a game-time decision. If he can't make it, then Alex Irby's twin brother, Andrew, is going to be inserted into the lineup here. Pennsylvania, another good team.
Another good team, absolutely. Whittington would be a huge loss for Pennsylvania, but how cool is it to have father and both sons being involved in this game? And they won their state championship here. Now they get to play their final game together as a threesome. I think it's terrific. And Boyd is terrific also. He's a jack of all trades for the Pennsylvania team. And I think it's just going to be a heck of a football game.
A whole bunch of state champions here that played in December here at Cumberland Valley. They're playing again tonight. A beautiful night, 82 degrees, mostly sunny, as we get ready to kick off the Big 33 Football Classic next.
Discover Community Aid, your exciting thrift destination. Find high-quality items and big brands at incredible prices with our daily discounts and $1 tags, including clothes, electronics, housewares, and more. Community Aid is more than just a thrift store. Every donation and purchase directly supports nonprofit programs in your community. High quality, low prices, huge impact. Visit us or learn more at communityaid.org.
What does the Super Bowl and the Big 33 All-Star Game have in common? There's never been a Super Bowl without a Big 33 alum playing in the game. Names like Joe Namath, Joe Montana, Dan Marino, the list goes on and on. Here's why the Big 33 game is so important to players in Pennsylvania on and off the field. The games are against Maryland, but they've been against Ohio and Texas All-Star teams in the past. That creates some great connections, and some of these players go on to play together at their next stop. There's also no bigger stage to play on in Pennsylvania. It's considered the pinnacle of a high school football career in PA. The game is also about giving back. Big 33 has the Give Back Buddy program, which partners those with special needs with a Big 33 cheerleader or football player. Cheer buddies take part in the halftime routines. All buddies enjoy time with their players and cheerleaders during Big 33 weekend. It's one of the best parts of the game. The relationships built through this game, whether it's the buddy program, your coaches, the teammates you're playing with, are what make the Big 33 game so special. While Pennsylvania's opponent and the date of the game has changed over the years, this tradition has left its imprint on college and pro football history forever. Take it from me. I've been to multiple Big 33 games. You should check it out this year at big33.org. What does the Super Bowl and the Big 33 All-Star...
To win in life, you have to be in the game. For Renewal by Anderson of Central PA, that means supporting causes and programs that uplift our region
and give our youth the chance to shine.
Yes, we are the award-winning window and door experts, but we're also your neighbors, donating our time and talent to support meaningful programs and events
that makes our communities healthier, fun, and more vibrant.
And when it comes to caring,
we're always in the game.
Getting ready for kickoff here as Pennsylvania has won the toss and they will receive. And a familiar name to Ravens fans, Camden Cook. Yep, that is Sam Cook's son, number 37, and he is ready to kick off. Going north to south, and we are underway. And the kick's going to go all the way to the end zone, and that is a touchback. So Pennsylvania will get underway at the 20-yard line, and it looks like Alex Irby will be coming out as quarterback.
Yeah, I think this big matchup here is the offensive line for Pennsylvania versus defensive line for Maryland. Maryland feels really, really confident. They think this is the best part of their team is these four guys up front. And watch out for Hess and for Badness. 99 and 44 on the same side. That could be a problem.
Alex Irby in shotgun with the 4 receiver set on first down. Brings a man in motion, fakes the tap pass, and wants the shot right away, and incomplete. He was looking down the sideline for Tyseer Denmark. It is incomplete, and second down coming up.
Just trying to loosen up the quarterback there with a little go route, fake the jet sweep. And Tyseer's dynamic. He's going to Penn State. He played at Roman Catholic, transferred to Imhotep last year. I know him personally. He's a terrific young man.
Other receivers, Aaron Enterline, Darrell Caesar,
Yes.
Kyron Boyd. One man in motion. Here's the tap pass coming around with Denmark out to the 22-yard line, only a gain of 2. So third down and 8 coming.
Really solid play by Xavier Rivers there, stringing that out. Those linebackers. I think Cameron Gross is really an active football player, that middle linebacker there.
Also in the backfield, Eric Sanchez, and another passing situation coming up at his 3rd and 8 from their own 22. Irby looks right. Now looking back to the middle. He wants it into double coverage, and incidental contact, no flag. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, he had him on the seam route there. If he gave him a little more air, he's underthrown those 2 go routes right now. So, good start for Maryland. They did a great job getting off to a good start here, forcing a punt on first series.
Connor Poole back to punt. It's going to be 14 punting to 14. Darian Hill punting now to receive the punt for Maryland.
Good kick.
Nice hang time. No fair catch called for, and the bounce goes Maryland's way down at the 40-yard line, and that's where the men from Maryland will get underway.
Yeah, Travis, the Maryland staff really is hoping that Tolles gets off to a real solid start. He was a little bit erratic yesterday in their pregame practice. They need him to settle down because they're very dynamic at the wide receiver position also.
Coach Steve Erxleben, he gave us 2 keys to the game. We need to be explosive, and we need to limit the explosiveness of Pennsylvania. Pure and simple. 4 receivers set again. Man in motion is Riles Wilson. Tolles back to throw, looking to the 1 receiver side, and incomplete.
Great coverage there by Kenny Wosley, Imhotep charter corner. I think the coaches said he was their best cover guy. They're putting him into the boundary. You're going to probably start seeing some matchups here when they're going to try to find which receivers who. I'll put Wosley probably on their best kid, but Jaja Boyd's no slouch on the other side now. He was Philadelphia Catholic League Player of the Year, and that included St. Joe Prep and LaSalle. Travis.
3 receivers, 2 men in the backfield. Tolles, he will give up the middle, and the run goes nowhere. Caleb Hart only gets back to the line of scrimmage. Second down. It'll be 3rd down now.
Great job by the defensive line to try to run off tackle power. David Johnson and Ivan Bailey both did a terrific job in the middle there, clogging it up, let those linebackers come over the top.
18 Destin Hill, 0 Keyshawn Mister, and now joining them 11 Kevin Humes in the 3-receiver set. Don't forget the tight end as well, crossing over. Tolles looking, and he's got the tight end drag.
Gister.
That's Jacqueline Gister,
Good
and
tackle.
short of the first down, and a good tackle there
tackle.
by Kenneth Mosley Jr.
Part of the rules, Travis, is you have to play man-to-man, and that tight end ran a really tight drag. Kenny Mosley came from the other side of the field and made a really nice tackle there. Looks like Maryland's going for it.
4th and 2. Why not?
Yeah, sure.
4th down.
If they go double tight, you'll see Xavier Rivers be the other tight end. But they're not. They're in a tight end set 3 wide.
Max Jones in the backfield with Tolles. Maybe trying to draw him off sides. Play clock down to 10.
I think they're just trying to get him off sides here. Nothing.
Down to 3, and timeout is called.
Pennsylvania held their water. That's good stuff. Well done. Well done.
Tolles is 6'1", 175 from Friendship College Academy. He's going to Hampton University. This is his 2nd All-Star game that he's playing this summer. He was the MVP of the Maryland-Virginia All-Star game.
Wow.
106 for 198 on the year, 1,512 yards, 22 touchdowns on the year.
Yeah. I was a little surprised early on. Maryland, they're playing the woe is me with they've lost 4 straight, so you'd have thought they wouldn't have nothing to lose on it to go for it. But this Cook kid can really roof it when he gets a hold of it. Man, he was blasting some yesterday.
He's standing at his 34, and the 2 Pennsylvania receivers are back behind the 10.
Yes.
Almost blocked.
Didn't touch him.
And that's going to be taken at the 5 up to the 20, the 25-yard line.
That's Tassir Denmark and Jaja Boyd back there. Denmark and Boyd. Good kick.
First quarter, both teams with 1 possession, and no score yet here from Cumberland Valley High School. It's the Big 33 Football Classic. More first quarter action after this.
From Times Square to your local community, from local sports to international conventions, Invicta has changed the broadcast and video landscape, bringing professional quality and service to organizations across the globe. Through professional, college level, and local sports, festivals, competitions, parades, and telethons, conferences, and commercials, Invicta is bringing the power of video to more people and markets than ever before. Have a project you need covered? Check out our website for more information. Invicta, providing affordable HD video solutions.
I'm Mike Singletary. Every day, 1,000 children go missing. A good safety game plan starts with a completed child ID kit, kept safe by a parent or guardian. These kits contain vital information that law enforcement needs to begin searching for your loved one if they go missing. As NFL alumni, we support National Child ID Program because our children and grandchildren are the real MVPs.
Enjoying the weekend doesn't have to be expensive. It doesn't require a ticket to get in, large crowds, or wasting your time in traffic. Enjoying the weekend, and I mean truly making the most of it, it's just a decision that you make. It's the people you spend it with, again and again at the end of every week. It's right there waiting for you.
I'm just gonna apply some pressure, okay?
When minutes matter, you have the power to save a life. Learn more at minutesmatter.upmc.com.
We deeply appreciate and thank all of our active military.
Hayden Johnson now in as Pennsylvania quarterback, and what a stat line he's got. 49 touchdowns, 0 interceptions on the year. He's going to hand it off to start this drive, and gets up to about the 28-yard line to pick up a 3.
Cameron Gross really did a heck of a job sliding in there and making that play. He's a sure tackler. Concordia Prep, they were 11-1 this year. And very solid program in Maryland.
Dorian Smith with the run on first down. Now Hayden Johnson wants to go deep and is looking for Aaron Enterline, and he's got it.
Good catch.
At the 35-yard line. That's a pickup of 36 and a first down.
Enterline's going to Penn State. He's going to walk on for James Franklin. I'm sure Coach Franklin's pretty fired up about that. And great throw by Johnson. He just put some air on it, got it out there, let him go get it. Enterline's about 6'3", 6'4", so he's certainly got a big advantage on this guy here.
Johnson from Manheim Township, who had a deep run into district playoffs this year. The bounce to the outside to Dorian Smith. Bounces out a little more to the 30, and a leap to the 26, and then gets hammered on the tackle by Cam Custis, and ends up 1 yard short of a first down.
Maryland did a nice job clogging up the inside. Dorian stayed square and took it outside, and did a heck of a job hurdling that one. The first guy, second guy got him pretty good.
No wasting time here for Pennsylvania as they keep going here. And they give up the middle to Smith. Bounces off a tackle and gets a first down. So 2 first downs on this drive for Pennsylvania, the first 2 of the game.
Tom Gravich is the head coach. He's also calling the plays. He's going very fast. He wants to go tempo on these guys. Kind of get them a little bit off their game, switch some formations, get some matchups.
Johnson with the handoff.
Could be a throw, could be a pass.
Looking for Enterline, incomplete, but flags.
Definite pass interference.
The throw was from Tyseer Denmark, and it was a handoff. It wasn't one of those tap passes.
They practiced that play yesterday, Travis.
So 15 yards in high school football, and that'll be a first down on the penalty.
Pass interference, defense.
William McHale is our referee. The rest of the referees are Paul Sinkovich, David Papich, Travis Vaughn, Ethan Perko, Alex Rowan, and Aaron T. Lewis.
Rivers did a really good job stringing that sweep along, and I think it just didn't let the play hit as quick as they wanted, but they got the penalty, so it worked out. Good cut.
Good cut by Eric Sanchez from Manheim Central as he gets to the 6-yard line.
Really good cut. All right. Oh, you can't do that. Gee whiz.
And a flag on the play. I'm sure they weren't trading Monopoly stickers down there. They were just...
You know, there's really no need. You just made a heck of a run. Now you're going to put yourself back. You can't.
After the play, personal foul.
After play, personal foul against the offense.
Both coaches were really worried about keeping their guys under control here, because it's been a pretty contentious week, to say the least. And,
second down counts.
Until that point, they've been playing very well.
So 15 yards back after the 5-yard gain, and it comes back to the 21. They have to get to just about the 1 for a first down.
They've got Slogic in a tight wing. Looks like they're going to go.
Johnson looking to throw end zone. Good coverage, and did he catch it?
Yes, he did.
Yes, he did. Touchdown.
Wow, good catch.
Johnson's pass complete to number 5.
Tyseer Denmark. There you go.
21-yard touchdown pass to Denmark from Hayden Johnson, and 50 touchdown passes on the year now for Johnson.
Wow.
Make it 6-0.
Tyseer's also going to Penn State. I know they're really counting on him to hopefully make a quick impact up there, and he's that kind of guy, I'm telling you.
Bryson Costa with the extra point attempt. And he hits it out to Route 11. It's good. Making it 7-0 Pennsylvania. After a pretty decent drive when it was made, the comment was made in the pregame, whoever gets it together early on, whichever team does, they're going to have a definite advantage tonight, and it looks like Pennsylvania got it together early.
I'll tell you what, Travis, I really think that the Pennsylvania offensive line is doing a super job of giving the quarterbacks time. I mean, the protection has been really solid, And, on that last play, they kept the tight end in to kind of max protect it a little bit and give him some time. And he found that back corner pylon. And, hey, Tossier made one heck of a catch.
Offensive lineman for Pennsylvania, we'll give them their props here, is Luke Eller from Spring Ford, Colin Getter from CB South, Michael Hershey II from Spring Grove, Evan Bichon from Central Dauphin, Zach Tomasevich from Penn Trafford, Adam Abaraya from Downingtown East, and Anthony Robsock also from Central Dauphin. 7 offensive linemen who are going to be rotating, and Pennsylvania also employing 2 tight ends, Nick Slogic, and also on the roster there's
Jack Donnelly.
Jack Donnelly, thank you, from CB East. CB being Central Bucks in the southeastern part of the state.
There's the CBs in the east and the CDs in the middle, and it's crazy. Kick.
Good kick down to about the 1.
Okay.
Return comes near side and a great tackle. And a good job on the Pennsylvania tackle by Nevin Hopkins. Let's go down to the field and Archie Smith Jr.
He's brought down by 21. Touchdown, they call him Mr. I Got It, man. Tell us how you feel about it.
I feel good. Been practicing with the QBs all week. Feels great to actually really get out here and perform my talents because there's been a lot of doubt. I'm too small. I can't play the X. I can't run routes. The 50-50 ball can't be me. I just came out here to show us. And like I said, let my mama know I got us. Literally, that's all. If it wasn't for my mom, I wouldn't be here today. I really appreciate you. Love you, Mom.
There you got it from the guys. He's the ball, man. He has it, man. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Archie. We'll be checking in with Archie throughout the night, talking with all the players who make impact here. Tolles back to throw and almost intercepted. It was right in his lap by Jason Cross Jr.
He had it.
And it was intended. Pass was intended.
The coaches were raving about his range, and he showed it there. Man, oh man, did he get some depth on that and made a great break on the ball.
Pass intended for Kevin Humes, and it'll be second down.
You can't catch, Travis, you go to defense. That's a big reason right there, buddy. Okay, 4 wide.
3-by-1 here. And Tolles with the give. That's to Max Jones.
Good play.
And maybe about a yard gain. It'll be 3rd and long.
Nick McGlynn was a little late on that tackle, but I'll tell you what, heck of a job by the left defensive end. He's got his shirt pulled up. I can't get his number.
So from the 10, you got to get to the 19. Another passing situation.
That was Singleton, Travis. That was Singleton, the defensive end. Going to Delaware.
3rd and long again. Back to throw is Tolles. Looking, now he's going to scramble. Directing traffic and not going to get enough for the first down. And yes, good tackle by Amir Haskett to about the 17. And the punt team comes back in as Camden Cook will boot it away again for Maryland.
Pennsylvania did a super job rallying to the ball there. They were tough coverage, and those linebackers, they're really talented. Those guys can run.
Number 5, Tyson of Denmark, and number 7, John Boyd go back deep to receive for Team PA.
These two guys were teammates for 3 years at Roman Catholic. And last year, Tossier came over to Imhotep.
Camden Cook, line drive kick on the run, taken to the 45-yard line, and Jaja Boyd gets tackled. We'll give some love to Jerry and Berry Jr.
Brought down there by number 15, Jerry and Berry Jr.
So a short field for Pennsylvania, be the 45 of Maryland. Should also point out that a couple of players from Washington, D.C. also on the squad from Maryland. We'll talk about them throughout the game.
See, now they put Kevin Humes over there on Tossier Denmark. Kevin was one of the most highly rated recruits in Maryland.
Irby with the handoff and not going anywhere. Going backwards, in fact, thanks to Xavier Rivers, was Dorian Smith.
Don't sleep on Rivers now. He spent all spring running track to improve his overall speed. And he's going to Yale. And his final choices were Yale, Princeton, Harvard, and Georgetown. They were his final 4 schools.
Our only player on the field going to an Ivy League school.
About that.
Excuse me, there's one other. I'll look him up in a moment as Irby goes back
shot.
to throw again and takes the, wow, nice catch. Tyseer Denmark.
There he is.
Just did a Randy Moss and a touchdown.
Oh, boy. What a great catch.
That surprised me, too.
And that is on a really, really good play.
What's that?
That is on a good football player. That was a good throw by Irby. Put him out there. The last couple of ones he underthrew. This one he just put out there. These guys can go get it. I knew it was going to be a good matchup.
Yep, he high points the ball
big time.
Just did a great job and outran Humes, and it's 13-0 with switcheroo on the extra point try. Connor Poole is going to try this one out of the hold of Costa, and that one is good as well.
The coaches from Pennsylvania were raving at Tyseer's knowledge of football. They said by halfway through the practices, he was telling everybody else how on his side line up and what to run. And he just gets football. He's a football guy, and I think this is certainly the one thing Steve Ersklavin did not want was the big play issue happening here for Maryland. So, but hey, give these guys chances. That's why they're all-stars.
So 14-0 here is Penn State, excuse me. A lot of Penn State players here. It's the state of Pennsylvania leading the state of Maryland. Total yards so far, 118 to 16 in favor of Pennsylvania. They have all 5 first downs. The touchdown passes, that one was from 52 yards out. And the other one from Hayden Johnson was 21.
14, Darian Hill, and 23, Newton Essiem back deep to receive for Team Maryland.
Newton Essiem, one of the 2 receivers back, as well as Darian Hill. And into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
Kicker go into the end zone for a touchback. That means Team Maryland takes over first and 10 at the 20.
So 3:11 left here in the first quarter. Thanks for joining us here on Memorial Day weekend, wherever you are. If you're at home with loved ones watching here, high school football in May. It's it's clouded up a little bit. It was sunny earlier in the pregame. We had a high of about 86 here in central PA. Temperatures are going to stay in the upper 70s and humid, and we'll see if with some of these players not having played sports in the spring, we'll see if cramping becomes an issue later on as well. 3 receivers to the right for Tolles. It is first down as he looks left, has a man out in the flat, and he dropped it. Caleb Hart had it in his hands and just dropped it, and it's second down.
That was a nice combination to get a chance to catch it in the flat and get his shoulders turned. I think he took about a half a step upfield too soon. Just took his eyes off the ball.
Caleb Hart, a North Point Eagle, will be a Bowie State Bulldog in the fall.
Coach, his call sign is Dead Leg. All right, he is Caleb Deadleg Hart. That's what it is. So it's pretty cool. Good for him.
Breton Tolles looking and has a receiver but overshot him. It was Tayshawn Riles Wilson. Incomplete.
He tried to run a little out and up there by the second receiver. And I think there was a miscommunication in the secondary. Gross came over from the safety position to bother him a little bit, but if that ball was a little lower, I think that would have been a catch.
Kyrese Walker is the backup quarterback, the second quarterback for Maryland. Tolles has gone all the way so far. A split again with Josh Pearson, number 5, also Jamari Powell-Wallison and Tyshawn Riles-Wilson as Tolles goes back to throw. Looks, double coverage, intercepted. And a nice diving interception by Jason Cross Jr.
Cross has really got terrific range. The coaches were raving about him. You have to play a signal safety in this game. That's part of the rules. And he played in there, and he just read the quarterback's eyes and broke on. There was good underneath coverage too, but man, he got up there high and made a super catch. Don't be surprised if Coach Gravich here doesn't take a shot to really put the wood to Maryland a little bit here.
Hayden Johnson back in as Aaron Enterline. Darrell Caesar come to the near side with a tight end and a running back. Johnson with the handoff. Dorian Smith not going anywhere.
That's Hess, and that's Gross right there. I'm telling you, that linebacker's a downhill guy, and Hess is so square.
Carter Hess, a Fort Hill Sentinel. He'll play at Fordham. And Carter Hess has the most state championships out of anybody on this field. He's got 8. Wrestling, football, and track.
He had 4 this year, Coach.
Unbelievable.
4 this year alone.
Johnson rolls. Looking to throw.
Okay.
In trouble.
Shot.
And look for Enterline. He's got it again.
Got it.
Down to the 24. A pickup of 34.
Johnson's pass completes at number 3, Aaron Enterline.
He broke away from the pressure, made a great throw. Enterline's just such a tall guy, and he's smart enough to get it up in the air.
32 yards on the
His wide receiver from Mannheim, the Cannell kid, he had a bad ankle, so he wasn't good. He couldn't play. So these two guys are teaming up. Mannheim Central, Mannheim Township. That's terrific.
Enterline 2 for 78. Johnson now looks left and has the reception.
Okay.
Darrell Caesar with his first catch.
Zoltan Badmus, he made that tackle whiff. The tackle totally missed on 99. One more step, and I think our man Johnson might have, Caleb could have been in a little trouble there, Hayden.
Bring up second down and 4.
25 on the play clock, 30 on the game clock, so we'll need to get one more play in before the end of the quarter. Johnson. And the give is to Sanchez. Sanchez cuts back. Gets out of a tackle. Takes the turn on the turf. Gets to the 10. Maybe the 11. It's enough for a first down. They'll stop the clock, but then they'll restart it again. So this is most likely the last play of the first quarter and a very productive quarter for Pennsylvania.
That was a 48-yard run for a 5-yard gain. Travis, holy smokes. Enterline peeled back and made a real nice block to get him there.
End of the first quarter.
14-0. Team Pennsylvania up on Team Maryland. We'll switch ends and have the second quarter for you in just a moment from the Big 33 Football Classic.
Enjoying the weekend doesn't have to be expensive. It doesn't require a ticket to get in, large crowds, or wasting your time in traffic. Enjoying the weekend, and I mean truly making the most of it, it's just a decision that you make. It's the people you spend it with. Again and again at the end of every week. It's right there waiting for you.
Discover Community Aid, your exciting thrift destination. Find high-quality items and big brands at incredible prices with our daily discounts and $1 tags, including clothes, electronics, housewares, and more. Community Aid is more than just a thrift store. Every donation and purchase directly supports nonprofit programs in your community. High quality, low prices, huge impact. Visit us or learn more at communityaid.org.
What does the Super Bowl and the Big 33 All-Star Game have in common? There's never been a Super Bowl without a Big 33 alum playing in the game. Names like Joe Namath, Joe Montana, Dan Marino, the list goes on and on. Here's why the Big 33 game is so important to players in Pennsylvania on and off the field. The games are against Maryland, but they've been against Ohio and Texas All-Star teams in the past. That creates some great connections, and some of these players go on to play together at their next stop. There's also no bigger stage to play on in Pennsylvania. It's considered the pinnacle of a high school football career in PA. The game is also about giving back. Big 33 has the Give Back Buddy program, which partners those with special needs with a Big 33 cheerleader or football player. Cheer buddies take part in the halftime routines. All buddies enjoy time with their players and cheerleaders during Big 33 weekend. It's one of the best parts of the game. The relationships built through this game, whether it's the buddy program, your coaches, the teammates you're playing with, are what make the Big 33 game so special. While Pennsylvania's opponent and the date of the game has changed over the years, this tradition has left its imprint on college and pro football history forever. Take it from me. I've been to multiple Big 33 games. You should check it out this year at big33.org.
To win in life, you have to be in the game. For Renewal by Anderson of Central PA, that means supporting causes and programs that uplift our region
and give our youth the chance to shine.
Yes, we are the award-winning window and door experts, but we're also your neighbors, donating our time and talent to support meaningful programs and events
that makes our communities healthier, fun, and more vibrant.
And when it comes to caring,
we're always in the game.
Big 33 legends just introduced, and that includes our honorary chairman, Reginald Eugene White, better known as Reggie White, played in the NFL from 1992 to 95, including the 1994 Chargers team that went to the Super Bowl. He was a 1988 Big 33 Maryland lineman, a 2018 Big 33 Maryland coach. His sons played in this game in 14 and 18, and he was part of a Milford Mill Academy that won a state championship in Maryland in 1987. We have a stoppage of play as we get underway here with the first quarter that has been, after a slow start by both teams, was all Pennsylvania as they try and score on their third consecutive drive here from the 11. Not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They got to get to 1 for the first down.
PA's going with that wing set. They got Slogic in there.
And the run to Dorian Smith, and that hole closed quickly. Maybe about a yard on the play before getting met by D'Antanyan Pittman of the Dundalk Owls. He's one of many going to Shepherd University over in West Virginia.
Gain of a yard on the play, second down and 9.
Should also point out here that we've got 4 young men headed to military academies from Maryland. Daniel O'Gordy from Athelton, he's going up to West Point. For Pennsylvania, Nick McGlynn, he's going to West Point, as well as Zach Tomasevich and Alex Irby, who we'll see later on at quarterback, is going to Navy. Johnson looking for the corner, incomplete. Pass intended out there for Tyseer Denmark, who's got the 2 touchdowns for Pennsylvania already. Brings up third down.
Yeah, that was, got to give him a chance. He didn't take a whole lot of air on that ball there. Johnson tried to fake a run and put it up over top. It's a little tight coverage for that kind of a throw.
Cameron Jefferson on the coverage. It's third down. They are in field goal range. Johnson looking right, incomplete. Yep, he had him.
Johnson's pass intended for Aaron Interline.
Yep, he had Interline on that skinny post right there in the corner.
So here comes the field goal unit. Bryson Costa will attempt this one. Costa from Windber, the only representative from District 5 of Pennsylvania. He's headed to Gannon University up in Erie. And he will try a 27-yard field goal. And he hits it to the high school, and it is good.
Field goal is good.
So Costa 27 yards. That makes it 3 consecutive drives that Pennsylvania has scored on, and it is 17-0 Keystone State.
Looks like coach is really settling in with this offense. He's trying to test the run, and also I think he's trying to get a little play action pass down the goal line. He had that guy wide open in the corner. He had underlined, but a little bit lower, it would have been 21 instead of 17.
Tom Gravish, the head coach from Jersey Shore High School. He's also had stops at East Juniata, Bellefonte, and Williamsport, and he has a lot more on his mind than football. He's remembering one of his players who passed away earlier this year, Max Engel from Jersey Shore High School. And if you see Coach Gravish, you're going to see on his cap a number 4 in a black and orange circle, and that is in honor of Max Engel. The rest of his staff: Rob Heist from Perkiomen Valley, Justin Wheeler from Bishop Guilfoyle, Andrew Orby Sr. from Steel High, Wally Hall from North Schuylkill, Mike Schuback from Old Forge, Doug Paul from Berlin Brothers Valley, and Derek Hicks from Selinsgrove. I'll give you the Maryland coaches when they come on offense here, as they do the flip-flop of the kickers here. Connor Poole will get this kick as it goes left to Humes, and it goes out of bounds.
Not what Pennsylvania wanted.
So 40-yard line is where the ball ends up for Maryland.
Kick goes out of bounds.
And Maryland has the option to take it at the 40 or re-kick. It looks like they're going to take it at the 40.
Yeah, gee whiz. Oh. I guess they're moving back.
They are going to move it back.
Wow. That's 2 decisions I'm a little confused about by Maryland. I hope they think they have a good return team.
Head coach is Steve Erxleben from the South River Seahawks. He was the defensive coordinator the last time Maryland won in this series 5 years ago. Matt Banta from Reservoir, Sean Sandora from Perryville, Mike Gray from Northwestern, Joe DeSantos from South River, Steve Rapp from Wise, Monty Sutton from Douglas, Tom Abel from Dundalk, Jason Bedroni from St. Mary's, and Chris Bassler from Westminster round out the coaching staff.
This is very important here. Pennsylvania wants to keep the foot on the gas.
And it's going to go to Humes on a bobble at the 10. Coming to the center.
Okay.
And the entire state meets him at the 20-yard line.
Sure do. Great coverage. Way to stay in their lanes, the Pennsylvania guys.
So given a second chance, Pennsylvania gains 20 yards. So.
It was Jayon Perry on the tackle there, Travis. That was a heck of a play. Got to question why you wouldn't just take it at the 40. You've had 2 returns that have really been, not very productive.
Blindside block.
And they're going to tackle on a penalty.
Oh boy, that's even worse. Goodness.
So half the distance takes it back to the 10.
Half the distance penalty takes the ball back to the 10-yard line.
I don't know, Travis.
Takes over. First and 10.
With Mark Schmidt and Archie Smith Jr. on the sidelines, I'm Travis Sparks. 17-0. Pennsylvania on top here in the second quarter. All of the players got introduced with all of their buddies as well from the local community during the pregame. 9 on the play clock. They got plenty of time. And time ran out. And it was going to run out,
I think they called timeout.
Coach Erxleben calls timeout. They'll keep it here as they use their second timeout, because they used one when they tried to draw them off sides in the first quarter. So 1 timeout left here for Maryland in the first half. So the players had a chance to tell us a little bit about themselves and some of the things they enjoy doing. Here's one who interested me the most for Team Maryland, number 9, Kamari Loving from North Point. He's going to Bowie State. Hobbies, you're going to see everybody say video game, hanging out with friends and family. His was visiting the art museums in Washington, D.C., and disconnecting from technology.
Holy cow.
That's a modern answer, I tell you. If you need to disconnect in this day and age because you're overwhelmed by technology, you do it. And he was his league's defensive player of the year. He's 6'2", 220, and you do well, sir. Oh, boy. Pass tipped at the line of scrimmage, incomplete. So that'll bring up second down.
Pass is tipped and incomplete. Tipped there by 24 Andrew Irby Jr.
A couple of those old linemen, what they like to do is go hunting and fishing.
Exactly.
They're my kind of guys. There you go.
We had a bunch of those, say hunting,
hunting and
fishing, lifting.
And eating. That was another one. The
eating,
linemen,
cooking.
They like to eat part.
We'll get to some of the other unique ones as we go through the game tonight. As Brenton Tolles, still in a quarterback, takes the low snap. Wanted to try and throw it outside to Destin Hill. Excuse me, that is Jackson Gister, incomplete. Rushed on that play.
Yeah, he's hurrying his throws right now, and he just needs to settle down. He actually Gister had leverage on that outcut. It looked pretty good.
We were talking about Andrew Irby in the pregame, possibly playing for Jasir Whittington. Andrew Irby's in there now.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Causing havoc up front.
He did a good job there beating that protection.
Eli Rodriguez from Manheim Township also there on the left side.
Right.
3rd and long again for Maryland.
They've got to get out of there. Watch out.
Yep.
Watch out.
And he's got to get out of there. He's going to get pushed out of bounds. And that's going to be a couple yards, but not enough for a first down. Actually be a loss on the play, and it'll bring up 4th down again.
Loss of 2 on the play, back to the 8-yard line.
Really, Singleton's having a good day. He's really keeping that outside shoulder free and making that, really expending the plays every time. Either you run it or even while they're scrambling. He's doing a terrific job of holding up that side there, as is Rodriguez, but they really haven't tested his side yet.
Caden Singleton from Cannon McMillan, the Big Macs. He's one of 2 Big Macs on the squad, and almost blocked, and that's going sky high, and it takes a bit of a Maryland bounce, and 45-yard line of Pennsylvania is where Pennsylvania will get underway again.
Got to question why you don't take the ball on the 40, Travis. I mean, now Pennsylvania's got the ball on the 45 going in. I mean, I think Maryland's overthinking some things. Let these guys play.
Alex Irby back in. As we said, he's going to the U.S. Naval Academy. 61 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, 13,567 yards as Steel High won another Class A state championship back here on this field in 2023. Irby in trouble.
Good job.
Comes out. And floats incomplete. Just got rid of it.
Late hit.
Darrell Caesar was there, and
Irby forced out of the pocket. Pass intended for Caesar is going to be incomplete.
It'll be a second down here as
Caesar did a great job avoiding that rush, getting the ball back to the line of scrimmage, throwing it away. He's a big, strong athlete, that guy.
Pressure on the play from 44, Sultan Bevis, and 22.
Denmark here on the near side. Caesar far side again, along with Kyron Boyd. Enter line, far side, as timeout is called by Coach Gravish.
Timeout, Pennsylvania. First timeout out.
Keep it here. 8:33. So we're going to take our timeout here as Pennsylvania leads 17-0. This is the Big 33 Television Network.
I'm Football Hall of Famer Randy White. I lost a family member to a fake opioid. You can't tell the difference between real and fake pills, but you can make a difference. Unused pills can lead to addiction and overdose. After the game, take home a Dispose RX packet and properly get rid of your unused prescriptions. Thank you for helping prevent overdoses.
Enjoying the weekend doesn't have to be expensive. It doesn't require a ticket to get in, large crowds, or wasting your time in traffic. Enjoying the weekend, and I mean truly making the most of it, it's just a decision that you make. It's the people you spend it with, again and again at the end of every week. It's right there waiting for you.
From Times Square to your local community, from local sports to international conventions, Invika has changed the broadcast and video landscape, bringing professional quality and service to organizations across the globe. Through professional, college level, and local sports, festivals, competitions, parades, and telethons, conferences, and commercials, Invika is bringing the power of video to more people and markets than ever before. Have a project you need covered? Check out our website for more information. Invika, providing affordable HD video solutions.
The beautiful Susquehanna River, which flows through both Pennsylvania and Maryland. We are about 20 miles west of the Susquehanna River. You saw the bridges over Harrisburg as Pennsylvania looks to work outside with Eli Rodriguez. Excuse me, that's Eric Sanchez. Eric Sanchez gets to the 43-yard line, a pickup of 2, and it'll be third down.
Cameron Cross's base is coming close to having double-digit tackles in this half already. He is flying around.
Number 8, Santana Williams, first on the side.
Rivers did a nice job of making that play a little bit longer on forcing the quarterback to hold it for a second, and then that just allowed Cross to get over the top and make a really nice open field tackle. This is a big play for Maryland right here.
Trying to stop a fourth straight scoring drive for Pennsylvania as Irby steps up, looks, and has a man, and is he in? No, he's down at the 1. It's Jaja Boyd who gets it to the 1, a pickup of 42.
What a heck of a job by Irby getting away from Badmus. Badmus came off the corner. Irby stepped up nicely and took a hit on the throw. Jaja just made a great adjustment on that ball and undercut the corner and made a tremendous catch. Really good play. Watch how Irby comes up underneath here. Then he gathers himself, makes a super throw. That takes a lot right there. That's terrific. You know,
Daniel O'Gordy with the tackle.
Yeah, Jaja just stayed on point there with his running the route. That was pretty much all Irby there, getting it done. Well done.
So Irby with Sanchez at his side. They stick with the 3 receiver set. They give to Sanchez up the middle and touchdown.
Easy game.
Eric Sanchez from St. Joe's Prep. He's headed to Delaware State to become a Hornet. And that marks 4 straight scoring drives. See what the flag is about.
I think there's a little extracurricular going on there. I'm not sure which side, but the way the Maryland side's acting, I think it might be on them. I'm not sure.
After score,
time to keep
personal
their
foul,
composure. They just
defense.
got to get a drive
Penalty
going
assist
here.
on the kickoff.
Just settle in. I think it.
Yeah. Penalty will be enforced on the kickoff.
I think it's like you said, Travis, what Coach Ersklavin said. You know, avoid those big plays and such. And unfortunately, this is kind of in a situation here.
Bryson Costa to add on point number 24. And yes, he does.
It's good.
Maryland's got to fix this body language. They got to get their offense going here.
So passing so far for Team Pennsylvania, Hayden Johnson, 4 for 6, 95 yards, a touchdown. Alex Irby, 3 for 6, 92 yards, and a touchdown. And Eric Sanchez, leading rusher, 6 carries, 20 yards, and a touchdown. On the receiving side, Tyseer Denmark with the 2 touchdowns. It's 3 catches for 71 yards. Enterline 2 for 68. Jaja Boyd with a big 42-yard reception to set up the 1-yard run. And Pennsylvania is dominating with 210 total yards to Maryland's 14.
Maryland, that was just too easy. Ball's on the 1 yard line, and they've got to do a little better job of filling those gaps. Pennsylvania just knocked them straight off the ball there.
So Costa, after the penalty, will kick from the 50.
Just keep this ball in bounds, son. That's your job.
Or put it through the goalpost.
Yeah, I'd like to see him try to do that. That'd be pretty cool. Go ahead, buddy. Oh, he's trying.
He's going to get to the end zone. Oh. Well, he gets it to the end line. Let's go over to Archie Smith Jr. He's going to chat with the man who just scored the touchdown. Archie?
State commit, Mr. Sanchez himself, man. Can you tell us how does it feel to be scoring a touchdown in your last high school game?
Man, it feels great, man. I'm grateful for my teammates. My O-line, I couldn't do it without them. My playmakers, because I wouldn't be making plays if they wasn't making. Grateful to them.
There you have it, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Archie. 24-0. Maryland will try and get on the scoreboard here as we're almost halfway through the second quarter. Toll stays in there at quarterback.
Eric Sanchez comes from St. Joe's Prep, which is an absolute powerhouse in the state.
They run the jet sweep with Humes. Gets 4 yards to the 24.
Good tackle there by Evan Johnson. Coming around, going off that edge.
Jamari Powell-Watson, he comes into the huddle. He was a late addition to the Maryland roster. We'll run down some of the players here for Pennsylvania who got selected but are not playing because of either injury or their college program started early. Run up the middle. And a nice run and a first down run by Caleb Hart. So Deadleg got his first down.
He did. Tell you, a great surge by Maryland's O-line. They just punched him off the ball. And, they're big guys up front. That was a size problem with these Pennsylvania linemen. They're not very big. They're active. They just covered them up and let our boy Deadleg find himself a crease.
Longest play of the evening for Maryland, 11 yards and a first down. 1st and 10. Under center this time as Maryland comes and crashing down on the hit is Idris Amanovic on Tyshawn Riles Wilson.
Travis, the cool thing about him and the guy from Still High, those guys were brought up from the East-West game that was played last week. And they picked the top players off of that, and that's just great to see those guys get the opportunity to be the first guy brought up if there's an issue with the Big 33 team.
So they also get to play 2 All-Star games.
They do.
Tolles and play is actually goes for a gain as Riles Wilson makes it up to the 37. It's still going to be 3rd and long.
The other guy that was brought up for the East-West game, I don't want to forget about here, that is Darrell Caesar. And now he played wide out one for Irby for Steel High. So they have some familiarity there too. So it's just great to see that how the way Pennsylvania has it set up, so they give these guys an opportunity to move up if they so choose.
Brenton Tolles, one of 4 players from Washington, D.C., playing for the Maryland squad as he's back to throw. Looking under pressure, not going to get anywhere thanks to Caden Singleton.
Yeah, boy, he's having a good night. He's really having a good night. As did Andrew Irby coming in there. Good job.
So back to the 20. And they mark it at the 30. He was brought down at the 26, but they mark forward progress to the 30, and it's 4th down.
Singleton is really doing well coming off that right side. He's on rush downs, he's really getting upfield, and on run downs, he's really setting that edge nicely. This is not what Maryland wanted.
And we have a whistle. One player who could not play because of injury from Maryland, and is Tristano Mentoni from Walkersville. He is coming up to Pennsylvania to play college football for Bucknell as Maryland takes their, Pennsylvania took timeout, so both teams with one timeout left here in the first half. The players who were selected but are not playing for Team Pennsylvania: Devon Willey, Landon Cannell, Cameron Chimura, Mario Landino, Jackson Pons, Noah Rosahawk, Rico Scott, and Chase Regan, the son of State Senator Mike Regan from here in Cumberland and also York counties, who was very instrumental in getting this game here at Cumberland Valley. So hats off to Senator Regan for not only the success in bringing the game into your jurisdiction, but also on the selection of your son to this game. He's headed to James Madison. Cook off the side of his foot.
No roll.
And it rolls to the 47-yard line of Maryland. And
don't do that.
Flags on the play.
Just can't. Come on. Can't be the next guy in. Can't do that.
So we'll sort this out and see where Pennsylvania will actually begin their drive.
Sanchez. I think it's offsetting, but this is the part of the game where everybody just needs to keep their composure.
Play. Personal foul.
Play the game.
Maryland.
Everybody healthy.
Personal foul, Pennsylvania.
Everybody.
Those plays will offset.
However this game goes, the experience that they have up here meeting these guys and the buddies, and that whole, when they got introduced yesterday, you should have seen that. It was just every player was just captivated with their buddy, and the buddies were captivated by the players, and it was an awesome experience yesterday when they had lunch together, just sitting there hanging out. It was cool, really cool. I think they're going to re-punt this.
So yeah, it's offsetting penalties.
Fouls urging the live ball. We're going to re-kick.
So it'll be fourth down once again for Maryland.
Same two guys back there, Boyd and Denmark. So I think they got a little contest between them. See who's going to have a better night. They've known each other since they were middle school.
Cook with a better snap.
Good punt.
Gets a spiral off.
And
it's to Denmark to the 50, 45 to the 40, tripped up, and will be dropped at the 39-yard line. Good return.
There's no fair catch in Tassir now. He is fearless when it comes to that stuff. Sometimes to the point where you just got to close your eyes. But you trust him because he has such good ball skills. But, man, is he fearless when it comes to getting those punts.
26 yards on the return, and once again, Pennsylvania starts in Maryland territory.
This is huge for Maryland. They've got to keep him out of the end zone. They cannot let him go and not get another one.
So Hayden Johnson back in at quarterback.
Okay.
And he wants to throw. Badmus with the pressure and flag on the play.
Wow.
So 15 yards on the pass interference, and that'll move it up to the 25.
Zoltan Badmus is getting incredible pressure. He's just not making the sack, but he is doing a terrific job of just disrupting the pocket.
Pass interference.
But
defense.
Quarterbacks are doing a great job of getting out of there and getting their feet set. That was a good throw. It just had to call pass interference on him.
Pennsylvania at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, first down for Pennsylvania. Hayden Johnson. And the give is to Dorian Smith from Susquehanna Township. And give him a yard on the play to the 24.
Dorian Smith on the carry.
Dorian Smith has not decided on a college yet for next year. There are a couple who came in here undecided on next year. There were 3 on the Pennsylvania side and about 7 or 8 on the Maryland side. And a lot of nice array of colleges, and even one, Tymere Williams from Pennsylvania. He is headed to Bridgeton Academy up in Maine to continue his schooling. Johnson steps up, throws, touchdown.
Oh, man. what a catch.
Mr. Denmark, you've got 3.
Catch.
Touchdown.
You know, that was, I mean, as great of a catch as that was, man, I'll tell you what, Hayden Johnson just did a terrific job stepping up on the pressure. Look at him, watch him here. Just steps up and rips it off of 1 foot. What a good catch and a good throw.
2 hands.
Holy smokes. Good stuff.
That's why he's in this game.
Yeah, no doubt. Tassir was not able to play in the state championship game this year for Imhotep because he had eligibility issues for transferring. So this is his moment, and he told me he really wanted to make the most of it. And gee whiz, he sure is.
Connor Poole. Extra point is good, but we'll see what the flag's about. Looks like it's after the kick, so consider it good, and 31-0. We'll get the call from the officials as soon as they let us know what it's about. But 5 straight scoring drives now for Pennsylvania to make this a 31-0 lead for the men from the Keystone State.
Yeah.
Personal foul. Defense. Being forced on the kickoff.
And it'll be up to the 50-yard line again for the kickoff for Team Pennsylvania. We've had a couple of NFL veterans be in this game and be named most valuable player. One that comes to mind is a former Phoenix Cardinal from 2002, Steve Breston, who played for Woodland Hills as part of a 40-17 win over Ohio. And it was Mr. Breston who had to play in a state championship game in the mud against the guy next to me and his team. And as the referee put it that day, we're going to have some fun in the soup. And that was back when Hershey had natural grass and not artificial turf.
That was the last year. I think after that, Travis, that game might have forced them to go turf. But I was just fine with the mud that week, that year, I'll tell you that. God bless it.
Chase Edmonds, who also played in the NFL with the Cardinals and the Dolphins. Tyler Boyd, who's still playing with Cincinnati. And Brandon Short from the Giants. They've been named MVP of this game and have had very good pro careers.
Yeah, you just want this game to stay clean. Let the Maryland guys try to just get their composure and just try to make plays. It's hard to do, but if Brendan Tolles can just kind of get a couple positive things going, get some confidence, try to keep this game moving in the right direction, because we just don't want emotions to get overflowed.
And try and make something out of it in this last 2:18 here 100%. As they fake the jet sweep, go with the counter give, and get maybe a yard out of it. The defense has just been stellar for Pennsylvania tonight.
100%. Pennsylvania was really worried with Jahsir Whittington not being able to play. He had an undisclosed illness. It kind of crept up on him this week, and they pulled him out. They were really worried about their depth, and they were worried about just losing that kind of a force in the middle. But David Johnson and Ivan Fields.
Tolles back to throw. They want the bubble screen, and Tyshawn Cox could not handle it. Third down.
Bailey Green in the middle there, and David Johnson are just two super guys. David's a 4-year starter at Imhotep, and Green, Sean Stratz coached him at St. Joe Prep, the coordinator there, and he's played some really terrific football teams and had some great success.
Tolles up to the 28.
That was a great tackle. That was David Johnson right there making a heck of a play coming off a block.
So 2 straight good plays by David Johnson.
Yeah.
6 foot 270. He's headed west to Robert Morris.
Yeah.
Timeout.
Bruce Carson's his D-line coach. I worked with him last year. He is a terrific coach. And Devin Johnson's the head coach there. Won his first state championship last year at this field. So it's a good feeling for the Imhotep Panthers right now.
Imhotep, St. Joe's Prep, Aliquippa, Bell Vernon, Sealton High Spire, state champs, as well as the 7th straight title by Southern Columbia in 8 of the last 9. And Jim Roth approaching win number 500 in his awesome career.
What did we say? We said 18 members of the PA team won a state championship this year.
Yes.
So that's really, and that was all on this field. So they're reliving that moment again. So far so good.
From Maryland, Mervo and Fort Hill are represented here.
Correct.
Among state champions. Dunbar won their 13th straight, as well as Wise, Oakdale, and the Seahawks of Stephen Decatur. Camden Cook, nice punt. And Denmark does not want to go down. And he's still giving it his all to the 49-yard line.
I told you he doesn't like the fair catch. This game can't. This extracurricular stuff's got to stop, though.
So 1:11 to go here. As we get to see if Pennsylvania, if they're just going to run out the clock or they're going to try and score once more here before we go to the half. 50-yard line is where they spotted. The return by Denmark was about 11, 12 yards. Through about 7, they call it 15 officially, through about 7 or 8 tacklers.
7-2-1.
So Irby will come back out at quarterback.
Well, the way Pennsylvania's slinging it, minute 11's plenty of time for these guys to make something happen. So Maryland needs to try to keep these guys out of here.
Jayon Perry in as a receiver as well. Irby.
Here we go.
Back to throw, looking, has Caesar incomplete though, a little too high. Should be noted there are 2 number 24s for Pennsylvania. The smaller being Jayon Perry, the other being one of the Irby twins, Andrew Irby.
Tell you, both these quarterbacks for PA are doing a great job of avoiding the rush and extending the play. I mean, that was incomplete, but that was a heck of a scramble and giving everybody an opportunity.
Caesar and Perry come back over here. Enter line on the far side. Irby looks this way, but now takes off and runs and will step out of bounds. A little short of a first down, maybe about a yard to go. Give him 9 on the carry.
Rivers came flying upfield and kind of gave him that inside rushing, that rush lane there, the B gap in the backside. And Irby took advantage. I thought he got the first down on that one, Travis. I guess he's short. Okay.
And if it was to avoid a tackle, smartly short.
Absolutely.
3rd and 1. Irby with the give. Sanchez. No, he doesn't get it. So,
yeah. Again, that was Rivers.
So it's going to be 4th and inches.
4th and less than a yard.
They will go for it. And out of shotgun. Pennsylvania hasn't taken one under center all night. Irby back to throw. They want it all, and receiver falls down incomplete, so it's a turnover on downs, and Maryland will get it back with 23 seconds to go.
Okay. That was interesting, but I guess at this point in time, Tom just figured he'd take one more shot. But, all right.
So 41-yard line for Maryland. It'll be first down as the team rehuddles here, and Coach Steve Erxleben tries to put together one more attempt at the end zone. As Humes makes his way back, he'll come out. Tolles back in. Jamari Powell-Watson on the far side. Tashawn Riles-Wilson here on the near side. Tolles with the handoff. And maybe about 2 yards for Caleb Hart. They're going to try and run one more play here as we're down at 10 seconds.
Gagno made a heck of a play coming underneath. They ran a counter to the weak side. Really did a nice job slipping off that block and making that tackle.
Tolles.
Shot play coming. Oh, that's interference.
And a flag, so they're going to get one more play.
Yeah, free play. Free play. Free play. It's hard to play that underthrown ball like that. But, smart play by Maryland, trying to keep something active here. Now, a little closer, they'll be on about 15 yards down. I guess they'll be close to the 40-yard line.
Nevin Hopkins with coverage down there with Ken Wasley and Jason Cross. So 15.
Take the ball down to the Pennsylvania 43-yard line.
So from the 43,
we'll have one untimed down.
We have one more before we get to halftime.
From the 43. Don't forget to stick around at halftime. Very special presentation from our PA and Maryland cheerleaders. We have 6 new members to induct into the PSFC Coaches Hall of Fame.
3 receivers set with a tight end. Brenton Tolles sends Keyshawn Mister in motion. Tolles back to throw, incomplete. Wanted the near receiver here, Max Jones, and that is the end of the first half. And what a first half for Pennsylvania, scoring on 5 consecutive drives here in the first half as Pennsylvania will head to the locker room with a 31-0 lead. Halftime activities coming up here from Cumberland Valley High School. This is the Big 33 Television Network.
When we first found out we were pregnant with twins, we were both super excited to start this journey. At 16 weeks, we learned that one of our babies may not survive. One was swimming in a pool of fluid and one had no fluid, which was putting their survival at risk. The team at UPMC cared for our girls even before they arrived. I'm so happy to have 2 beautiful, healthy baby girls. We didn't choose to have twin-to-twin transfusion, but we did choose UPMC.
Ollie's deals are so good, you won't believe the prices.
Can this price be real?
This has to be a joke. It's no joke. This store is amazing. You have to see it for yourself. Ollie's Bargain Outlet sells famous brand name merchandise at up to 70% off the fancy store prices. Bargains on housewares, toys, bed and bath, books, food, gifts, and so much more. Hurry in to get the deals now, because when they're gone, they're gone.
Ollie!
Good stuff, cheap!
Brought to you by University of Maryland Orthopedics, the official medical provider for the Maryland Terps and UMBC Retrievers. Physicians offer expert sports, spine, and orthopedic care to patients of all ages and activity levels. Same or next day appointments are available in Hunt Valley, Columbia, and at the Camden Yards warehouse. Visit umortho.com for more info.
I'm Mike Singletary. Every day, 1,000 children go missing. A good safety game plan starts with a completed child ID kit, kept safe by a parent or guardian. These kits contain vital information that law enforcement needs to begin searching for your loved one if they go missing. As NFL alumni, we support National Child ID program because our children and grandchildren are the real MVPs.
Thrift better for less at Community Aid. Shop at any of our 7 thrift stores and donation centers located in Hanover, Harrisburg, Lancaster, Mechanicsburg, Reading, Selinsgrove, and York. Community Aid, we're neighbors helping neighbors.
To win in life, you have to be in the game. For Renewal by Anderson of Central PA, that means supporting causes and programs that uplift our region
and give our youth the chance to shine.
Yes, we are the award-winning window and door experts, but we're also your neighbors, donating our time and talent to support meaningful programs and events
that makes our communities healthier, fun, and more vibrant.
And when it comes to caring,
we're always in the game.
On the field now, in red, Maryland, in blue and white, Pennsylvania, the Big 33 cheerleaders.
Making history Let's hear it for our Big 33 buddies as they're the stars of the show. They're about to rewrite the stars. Nothing can keep us apart. You be the one who makes you proud. It's up to you and it's up to me. No one can say what we do. So I'll be rewrite the stars.
Choreographers Scott Kim and Tyler Brash. For Team Pennsylvania, Bria Mosley is their head coach with Tatum Mosley and Cameron McCarthy. And for Team Maryland, head coach Alana Fox, assistants Felicia Zepp and Jaylene Hammond. We break from the Big 33 Football Classic.
Enjoying the weekend doesn't have to be expensive. It doesn't require a ticket to get in, large crowds, or wasting your time in traffic. Enjoying the weekend, and I mean truly making the most of it, it's just a decision that you make. It's the people you spend it with, again and again at the end of every week. It's right there waiting for you.
What does the Super Bowl and the Big 33 All-Star Game have in common? There's never been a Super Bowl without a Big 33 alum playing in the game. Names like Joe Namath, Joe Montana, Dan Marino, the list goes on and on. Here's why the Big 33 game is so important to players in Pennsylvania on and off the field. The games are against Maryland, but they've been against Ohio and Texas All-Star teams in the past. That creates some great connections, and some of these players go on to play together at their next stop. There's also no bigger stage to play on in Pennsylvania. It's considered the pinnacle of a high school football career in PA. The game is also about giving back. Big 33 has the Give Back Buddy program, which partners those with special needs with a Big 33 cheerleader or football player. Cheer buddies take part in the halftime routines. All buddies enjoy time with their players and cheerleaders during Big 33 weekend. It's one of the best parts of the game. The relationships built through this game, whether it's the buddy program, your coaches, the teammates you're playing with, are what make the Big 33 game so special. While Pennsylvania's opponent and the date of the game has changed over the years, this tradition has left its imprint on college and pro football history forever. Take it from me. I've been to multiple Big 33 games. You should check it out this year at big33.org.
From Times Square to your local community, from local sports to international conventions, Invika has changed the broadcast and video landscape, bringing professional quality and service to organizations across the globe. Through professional, college level, and local sports, festivals, competitions, parades, and telethons, conferences, and commercials, Invika is bringing the power of video to more people and markets than ever before. Have a project you need covered? Check out our website for more information. Invika, providing affordable HD video solutions.
From the capital region of Pennsylvania, this is the Big 33 Football Classic, and earlier today I had a chance to speak with one of the commissioners of Cumberland County. Let's take a listen.
And Tyler Brash.
We are joined by Cumberland County Commissioner and Cumberland Valley alumnus Kelly Niederer. This has got to be a big thrill for you to have this game here.
It is. We're so delighted to be hosting this in Cumberland County, and just a huge thank you to the Big 33 and to Cumberland Valley School District for choosing Chapman Field. I went to school here at CV and got to know the Chapman family firsthand and was witness to their love for the high school football game. So I'm delighted that we're able to have it here on a field named in Harry Chapman's honor.
Kelly Niederer, thank you very much.
Thank you. Is that good?
Yeah. We also had the opportunity to speak with our friends at Renewal by Anderson. Let's take a listen. We're joined by Linda Johnson of Renewal by Anderson, and you guys do a whole lot for the community, especially with high school football, and you're glad to be part of Big 33 this year.
Our whole team at Renewal by Anderson, through our Renewal Cares initiative, is super excited to be part of today's big game and the entire weekend's festivities. Uplifting our youth in the community is really one of our passions, so being able to support these athletes and the buddies, and then, of course, that great support of the veterans that's tied into the game is really special to all of us.
Linda Johnson, thank you.
Thank you.
We had one more interview in the pregame. Let's talk with one of the finest in America, one of our military members. Travis Sparks down here with General John Pippy of the National Guard. Hello, sir.
Travis, great to be here. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And joining us on Memorial Day, give us a little bit about the importance of Memorial Day.
Memorial Day, for me and for those in the uniform, is first and foremost to remember our fallen brothers and sisters in arms, those who gave their life in support of freedom in our country. Second, we want to make sure we support the families of the loved ones that they left behind, not only this weekend, but every day. And then third, we really want to celebrate the life that they helped, the freedoms, all those liberties, live and celebrate and tell their story so we can continue to build their legacy.
Tell us about the importance of partnering with the Big 33.
I love the Big 33 because I played sports when I was a young officer. What's great about the Big 33 is that just like them, PA Guard is part of the community. They're the coaches, some of them are the players. We like working with organizations that bring people together. We love your buddy, the Big 33 Buddy Program. It's just a natural fit.
And now the two are together, Memorial Day weekend and the Big 33, with everything going on, not just the game, but all week long. Tell us how the military's presence has boosted this event.
Well, it helps all of us tell our story. The Big 33 has a great story. They love to brag about, the boys and the girls that participate go on and do great things in the military. That's the same story for us. We're the fourth largest National Guard in the country, so we help get the message out.
General John Pippy, thank you for your service, sir.
Thanks so much. Appreciate it.
Halftime, 31-0 Pennsylvania leads Maryland. Back after this with more halftime activities on the Big 33 television network.
To win in life, you have to be in the game. For Renewal by Anderson of Central PA, that means supporting causes and programs that uplift our region
and give our youth the chance to shine.
Yes, we are the award-winning window and door experts, but we're also your neighbors, donating our time and talent to support meaningful programs and events
that makes our communities healthier, fun, and more vibrant.
And when it comes to caring,
we're always in the game.
Enjoying the weekend doesn't have to be expensive. It doesn't require a ticket to get in, large crowds, or wasting your time in traffic. Enjoying the weekend, and I mean truly making the most of it, it's just a decision that you make. It's the people you spend it with, again and again at the end of every week. It's right there waiting for you.
We own the game, and we ride on the flames till the morning light, baby, 'cause we're dynamite. Ain't nobody gonna hold us down. We call the roots, let them running high, baby, 'cause we're dynamite. Gonna let the world know.
one. I'm just gonna apply some pressure, okay?
When minutes matter, you have the power to save a life. Learn more at minutesmatter.upmc.com.
From Times Square to your local community, from local sports to international conventions, Invika has changed the broadcast and video landscape, bringing professional quality and service to organizations across the globe. Through professional, college level, and local sports, festivals, competitions, parades, and telethons, conferences, and commercials, Invika is bringing the power of video to more people and markets than ever before. Have a project you need covered? Check out our website for more information. Invika, providing affordable HD video solutions.
Halftime action continues here from the Big 33 Football Classic, which includes the induction of the class of 2024 Pennsylvania State Football Coaches Association. 6 members in the Hall of Fame. Congratulations to Dave Gingrich, Dennis Ezzi, Michael Rada, Brett Stover, Carmen DiFrancesco, and Mr. Jim Roth, who will win his 500th game later on this season. He's 5th in the nation with victories, 499 victories, and as we mentioned earlier in the broadcast, 7 straight state titles and counting with Southern Columbia. So congratulations to this year's class, the class of 2024. The 6 gentlemen entered into the PSFCA Hall of Fame. And as the teams come back out in the field for warm-ups, we're going to take a look at first half highlights, and a lot of them are in blue and white, as 5 straight scoring drives here in the first half for Pennsylvania. The first one, Hayden Johnson putting it up to Tyrese Denmark, and that is the first of his 3 touchdowns. That is a 21-yard scoring play. And then the Randy Moss type catch, 52 yards, and that made it 14-0. Tolles back to throw here. Looking, he wanted, but he didn't get it what he wanted. It was an interception there. Good play by Jason Cross. And then Sanchez with the run up the middle. And then the third touchdown is probably the most impressive. Hayden Johnson with the off-balance throw, and then Denmark with the touchdown to make it 31-0, as it is lopsided on Pennsylvania's favor. 211 by both Irby and Johnson in the passing department. Not much in rushing. 1 turnover, you saw it, by Maryland, but these numbers for Pennsylvania are just very, very impressive.
PA is doing a terrific job of protecting the quarterback, giving him the time to make the throws. And when Maryland does give him pressure, he does. Those quarterbacks doing a great job of climbing the pocket, breaking out of the pocket, allowing him more time to make the throw, and these wideouts are just going and getting it, and they're giving him a chance. It's been terrific to see.
On the Maryland side, Brenton Tolles 2 for 11 with 9 yards passing. The receptions by Gister and Riles Wilson. Caleb Hart with 3 rushes for 11 yards. Max Jones 2 for 2. Tyshawn Cox 1 for 1. Kevin Humes lost a yard on his carry, and Brenton Tolles with 4 carries for no yards. Passing for Pennsylvania, Hayden Johnson 5 for 7, 119, 2 touchdowns. Alex Irby 3 for 8, 92 yards, a touchdown. Eric Sanchez, the leading rusher, 7 for 20 with 1 touchdown. Alex Irby had a run for 9 yards, and Dorian Smith 5 carries for 4 yards. Denmark 4 catches, 3 touchdowns, 95 yards total. Aaron Enterline 2 receptions, 68 yards. Jaja Boyd a catch for 42, and Darrell Caesar a catch for 6. And kicking has been perfect for Pennsylvania with Connor Poole and Bryson Costa. Third quarter action coming up from Cumberland Valley High School in Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania. Next on the Big 33 Television Network.
At Community Aid Thrift Store, every week is full of incredible sales. Shop 50% off on our weekly discount days. Monday is Hero Day for police, military, and veterans, clergy, EMS, fire, and healthcare workers. Tuesday is Senior Day for everyone 55 and older. Wednesday is Family Day, open to everyone. And Thursday is Education Day for students, teachers, and faculty. There's a sale for everyone. Exceptional quality at unbeatable prices. For more information, visit communityaid.org.
Summer starts here at the all-new Faulkner Toyota of Harrisburg. Choose from hundreds of vehicles and drive for less with low 3.99% APR financing on RAV4, Highlander,
quarter just about ready to get underway here as both teams finish their halftime warm-ups and are coming back out. 31-0 Pennsylvania leading here. Thanks for joining us on the Big 33 television network as you get to see either the juggernaut for Pennsylvania continue or Maryland try and claw their way back in. Who knows? First half's over with. That's probably what Coach Steve Erxleben told his team on the Maryland side, and just play your best that you can this half, and what happens, happens. As for Tom Gravish's group for Pennsylvania, I don't think he could have asked for a much better half.
No. They really established the line of scrimmage, and I really have to give props to that D-line for Pennsylvania. They were, like I said, they were a little thin. The weather kind of cooperated for them. It wasn't as hot as they thought it would be, and but with the addition of Irby and Ivan Green, Bailey Green, and David Johnson in the middle, along with Rodriguez and Williams, those guys have just been terrific. So.
Bryson Costa with the kick to get the third quarter underway. And they'll take it from the 1.
Okay, gotta run.
With a head of steam is Kevin Humes. And he gets out to the 37.
I think we'll see some pride here in this Maryland group. They're going to battle. They're going to play hard. This kid Tolles just has to settle down and relax a little bit.
So 38 yards on the return to the 39, and first down now for Maryland. Tolles stays in at quarterback. Tyshawn Cox comes to the near side. They overload the short side. And they fake the run. It's incomplete.
Almost.
Pass to Tyshawn Cox went through his hands. They were looking for the slant pattern.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a RPO where they faked the running back up in there, and that outside linebacker took a step and they opened that window. But high throw. Kenny Wosley almost had that one going the other way.
With Coach Mark Schmidt and Archie Smith Jr. on the sidelines, I'm Travis Sparks, Chad Edwards, and our entire Invicta team producing. Thank you so much for joining us here online and on air on the Big 33 television network. Brenton Tolles, this time with the RPO, and he gets it to Caleb Hart to the outside. He cuts inside, close to a first down. They'll mark it forward to the 50, gain of 11.
They have Gister in there at tight end. He's a really big guy and a great blocker going to Rutgers, and extending that defensive front a little bit and really trying to just get some push and letting these running backs trying to find a hole here, trying to get some confidence, get them coming off the ball again.
Jackson Gister, 6'6", 245 from Calvert Hall.
Going to play for Coach Schiano.
And flag. Haven't had many false starts tonight. That might be our second or third. So bump the boys from Free State back 5 yards. We'll be back at the 45-yard line. Kudos to the folks here at Cumberland Valley High School. A total renovation of the facilities. They added the turf field, new press boxes on both sides, and have done just a great job here at Cumberland Valley. And we do have a change in quarterback, and Kyrese Walker, an athlete who we featured in the pregame, he has now taken over at quarterback, and 3 across in the backfield for Walker. As he looks to throw, puts it up, has a man, incomplete, feet got tangled.
Quarterback Kyrese Walker's pass.
It'll be third down.
Well, that was a good throw, I'll tell you. That was a little ball fake, try to get a guy on the outside. I can't get over how this guy crossed the his range at free safety is absolutely terrific. I mean, he's helping these corners out, coming off the middle of the field and helping these guys on these deep balls.
Check that, it's second down and 15 after the penalty. Destin Hill is back in, and some movement all around as Josh Pearson comes here to the near side now. Hill comes back to the near side.
That could be offsides here. This could be, nope, they're okay now. Legal motion.
Prior snap, delay a game, offense. 5-yard penalty.
Now they're putting tolls in.
So back him up another 5 on the penalty. It'll be 2nd and 20. Kyrese Walker, who was in from the Westminster Owls, he's headed to Frostburg State, become a Bobcat, one of many on this Maryland team who are headed to Western Maryland. The RPO wasn't there, so Tolles has to take it himself and gets maybe about 3 yards to the outside. It'll be 3rd and long.
Maryland just has to settle down and just execute a little bit. I think they're trying to do a lot.
Humes, Riles Wilson back in as Gister comes out. Hart comes out as well. Play clock at 9 as they get Jamari Powell-Watson lined up. Down to 3, down to 2. They get the play off, and Tolles shot over the middle, and a flag is thrown.
Just caught him with it a little bit.
Amir Haskett just stuck his hip out a little too far, and a free 15 and a first down for Maryland. We haven't talked a whole lot about this offensive line for Maryland. Let's give them their due credit here. Jack Bolton from Northwest going to Shepherd. Cy McCall, who's also the long snapper from Perryville, coming up here to Shippensburg. Daniel Kausler from Concordia Prep going to Frostburg. Noah Okoye from Archbishop Carroll in Washington, D.C. He's going to NC, North Carolina A&T. Moses Gakaudy from Meade going to Monmouth. Liam Lynch from Archbishop Spalding going to Holy Cross. Andrew Rakoski from Brunswick going to Shepherd. And Jason Tulloch from Bullis going to Towson. And almost a first down run for Caleb Hart. 9 yards on the carry. So it'll be 4th and 1.
I'll tell you, the D-line is just doing a great job hanging on. This is Rivers. Looks like a double tight set coming in here now.
Xavier Rivers, 17.
Yes. And
also Cam Custis, 22. Going to be an H-back. As the Maryland crowd comes alive, begging for a first down, and the direct snap to Hart, and he's got it.
Hey, they got a first down. Okay.
And a first down.
Got a little life, Travis. Maryland's excited. There we go.
Haskett, number 15 on the stop for team.
They want most of that same personnel in.
Took out Rivers.
And here comes Tyshawn Cox. Do they have enough?
I think they might have almost too many.
They got 11.
Yep, they do. How about that? Power back.
And offsides.
All right. Okay, Andrew.
So 1st and 5.
For the snap, encroachment, defense.
Offsides against the defense.
First defensive penalty for Pennsylvania that wasn't 15 yards. So make it 1st and 5.
Going with a power set. Double tight, power back, Wildcat offense here. Here we go.
And it is Tyshawn Cox. And he's close to a first down, and they're going to mark it a first down.
I'm not sure why they're getting away from it, but they are. Now they got the 4 wide receivers in.
Back to Brenton Tolles here at quarterback.
5 yards on the play. It's enough for a Maryland first down at the 27.
Howell Watson gets into the slot here with Riles Wilson on the near side as he goes in motion. With the motion and the cut up the middle. And a beautiful run and a touchdown for Maryland. Max Jones with the touchdown run as Maryland gets on the board from 27 yards out.
Yep. See, when they keep Gister in there, that makes that four-man line extend another gap, and it just creates that extra seam. And Max did a heck of a job, our boy Maximus there, and great run. Stayed square and finished it off.
And that was not your set going crazy. That is the actual lights here, the LED lights, as they are now choreographed with touchdowns here.
I mean, how cool is that, Travis? Give these kids a taste of this with the lights and everything. It's awesome.
Extra point is good as Maryland gets on the board with 5:57 left to go here in the third quarter. Keystone State 31, Free State 7. This is the Big 33 Television Network.
Enjoying the weekend doesn't have to be expensive. It doesn't require a ticket to get in, large crowds, or wasting your time in traffic. Enjoying the weekend, and I mean truly making the most of it, it's just a decision that you make. It's the people you spend it with, again and again at the end of every week. It's right there waiting for you.
What does the Super Bowl and the Big 33 All-Star Game have in common? There's never been a Super Bowl without a Big 33 alum playing in the game. Names like Joe Namath, Joe Montana, Dan Marino, the list goes on and on. Here's why the Big 33 game is so important to players in Pennsylvania on and off the field. The games are against Maryland, but they've been against Ohio and Texas All-Star teams in the past. That creates some great connections, and some of these players go on to play together at their next stop. There's also no bigger stage to play on in Pennsylvania. It's considered the pinnacle of a high school football career in PA. The game is also about giving back. Big 33 has the Give Back Buddy program, which partners those with special needs with a Big 33 cheerleader or football player. Cheer buddies take part in the halftime routines. All buddies enjoy time with their players and cheerleaders during Big 33 weekend. It's one of the best parts of the game. The relationships built through this game, whether it's the buddy program, your coaches, the teammates you're playing with, are what make the Big 33 game so special. While Pennsylvania's opponent and the date of the game has changed over the years, this tradition has left its imprint on college and pro football history forever. Take it from me. I've been to multiple Big 33 games. You should check it out this year at big33.org.
To win in life, you have to be in the game. For Renewal by Anderson of Central PA, that means supporting causes and programs that uplift our region
and give our youth the chance to shine.
Yes, we are the award-winning window and door experts, but we're also your neighbors, donating our time and talent to support meaningful programs and events
that makes our communities healthier, fun, and more vibrant.
And when it comes to caring,
we're always in the game.
Maryland on the board, 31-7 here in the third quarter, as they get to kick off for the first time since the opening kick. That is Chris Pond with the kick. And off we go.
High kick.
Good kick down to the 7. That is Caesar. Dancing around to about the 23-yard line.
Little spark for Maryland. They got a little more pep coming in here playing defense. So we'll see what happens on this series.
Number of Pennsylvania players going to Penn State. Aaron Enterline, Tyseer Denmark, also Kenneth Wasley Jr. So we'll see those three head up to Happy Valley. Roger that. 4-receiver set, and it's a run, and Hayden Johnson takes it up to the 25-yard line as we head down to the field. Archie Smith Jr. with Max Jones.
Hey guys, I'm down here with Maximus Jones, the Bowie State commit. Hey, you put your guys on the board for the first time, man. Tell everybody, how does it feel?
It feels good. We just got to keep building off this, keep playing off effort, keep it moving. Score's not what we want it to be, but we keep it going with the effort and everything. Just got to keep moving.
Great answer, man. There you go. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Archie. 2 yards on the play to be 2nd and 8. Hayden Johnson, the give to Eric Sanchez, and not much of a gain there. In fact, back to the 23-yard line to make it 3rd and 10.
PA tried to run a little counter there, and Sanchez took that thing a little bit too far. Tried to cut it back one hole too many.
Nice crowd on both sides tonight. Estimate about 5,000-6,000 here at Cumberland Valley. Johnson back to throw. Throwing, intercepted.
Oh boy.
Pass intercepted by Humes. So Kevin Humes with the pick.
Hold on now.
Yeah, we got a flag here. Let's see what that's about.
This could be a late hit on the quarterback, I think. Not sure.
Hold.
No, it's a hold.
Penalty be declined.
Okay. Declined, and Hayden Johnson has thrown his first interception of the season. He was 49 touchdowns, 0 interceptions in the regular season and into the postseason, but still a remarkable effort by Johnson. It's not going to be an official statistic, but only in this game. But
Xavier Rivers did a great job of coming off that edge and flushing Johnson out, forcing that throw.
So from the 49 of Pennsylvania, Toll sends a man in motion. And it's going to be an RPO and a run up the middle. Caleb Hart, not much there, maybe a yard. Hey, before the game, about 3 o'clock here on this same field, for the first time ever, they played the girls flag football state championship. They had teams representing both sides of the state, one from Philadelphia, one from Pittsburgh area, and it was the Eagles beating the Steelers 20-14. So congratulations to those young ladies, as girls flag football will be a PIAA sanctioned sport starting next season. Congratulations to everyone involved with that.
Big plays out there in that game.
Tolles, sidearm throw complete to Gister.
Yep.
He breaks one, he breaks 2 tackles and gets to the 31.
They try to bring good.
17 yards and back down to Archie Smith on the Maryland sideline.
Guys, I'm down here with Karen Hughes, the Maryland commit. Hey, you guys got some momentum going down. You just sparked it with a big interception. What does it mean for you?
It means a little bit right now. I gave up 2 big plays. That was a little bit of momentum for the team. Keep it going. I hope this offense get going. We're gonna come out victorious.
There you go, guys.
Tolles, bad snap at first, pursued on the outside, and a great job of the pursuit tackle by Evan Johnson. Evan Johnson, 6'1", 190 from Pine Richland. He's not going too far from home, going to Duquesne.
Heck of an athlete, really good outside linebacker there. That play to Gister was a fake off they ran a counter with him leading, then they just bluffed him out in the flat. Nice throw, good design, and when Maryland's executing, they're moving the ball very well. They just got to settle in and just keep banging away at this game.
Johnson and Kyron Boyd will be teammates at Duquesne next season. Tolles looking to throw.
Taking a shot.
And incomplete. No flag.
No.
Good coverage there by Jaja Boyd. Intended for Jamari Powell-Watson.
Jaja had great coverage there, and he's going for the ball. I mean, he's going for the ball better than the wide receiver was. So that's a good no call by the referee there.
From the 32, 3rd and 11. As Tolles has done a lot better here in this second half. They've been going spread all night. Tolles 3 for 14, 26 yards, but those completions have been good. And there's another completion to the outside.
Good run. Good tackle.
Good job by
Pass complete to number 3, Max Jones.
Max Jones again.
Max Jones in the flat.
He breaks the tackle, goes inside the 25 to the 24.
They see how Tolles just took his time there. And the good coverage downfield to let those guys keep dropping, and he hit Jones right. He hit Max right in the flat there. It was very well done.
4th down, obviously going to go for it. It's 4th and 3.
Go with that power set again.
Cam Custis and Caleb Hart looking to take a wildcat. Goes off the right side. He's got room. Quickly closes. Is he going to get it? Jason Cross with the initial hit, followed by Cameron Lindsay. Where are they going to mark it?
Close to the first down.
Ooh, that might be our first measurement of the night.
He did a nice job beating the first guy there, and then great effort trying to get that extra yard. But I think it might be a pretty close call here.
Yeah, we bring out the chain gang for the first time tonight. Play to the outside. Yeah, Cross with the first good hit.
Yeah.
And then Cameron Lindsay came from linebacker spot.
Yep. Cameron's going to Pitt. He's an Aliquippa guy. And they've had tremendous success at that school, winning all those championships. He's a great player.
Guys, got to get out of the way of the chain there. And short.
No, he did not make it. He did not make it.
So Pennsylvania holds.
All right.
And Cameron Lindsay, he made the second tackle.
He did.
So good job by Cameron Lindsay. He's staying home and going to Pitt. He'll be teammates with Jasir Whittington and also Adam Abaraya. Yep, they're all going to Pitt next year.
Well, Maryland did a nice job making Pennsylvania punt last year. They said they can just settle in and play some good defense.
Yeah, they forced an interception
They
last
did.
squad.
They did.
And now Irby back in at quarterback. Irby with the handoff to Sanchez. And did not get back to the line of scrimmage. He lost one.
Carter has really made a great play there. And Rivers is just playing awful solid, too.
Second down and 11.
Temperatures have pretty much stayed put in the upper 70s here, and not much of a wind to speak of, so it's not going to affect the kicking or the passing games of either team for the rest of the game here. Irby back to throw. Under pressure, going long, and incomplete. One to Denmark.
Alex Irby's pass intended for number 5, courtesy of Denmark, incomplete.
So 3rd down coming up.
Broken up by 23, Newton Essium.
Newton Essium is, I tell you, that was great coverage. He's going to play for Coach Ferrante and Villanova. And I'll tell you, being stride aside with Denmark, that's doing something. And he was there to make a really nice play.
Possibly the last play here of the 3rd quarter.
Back out. Got the back wide.
Irby. Nope, he's going to be brought down. Sacked at the 17-yard line, and that is going to end the 3rd quarter. Maryland gets on the board here in the 3rd quarter, and it's Pennsylvania still with a big lead, 31-7, as the 4th quarter comes your way next on the Big 33 television network.
At Community Aid Thrift Store, every week is full of incredible sales. Shop 50% off on our weekly discount days. Monday is Hero Day for police, military, and veterans, clergy, EMS, fire, and healthcare workers. Tuesday is Senior Day for everyone 55 and older. Wednesday is Family Day, open to everyone. And Thursday is Education Day for students, teachers, and faculty. There's a sale for everyone. Exceptional quality at unbeatable prices. For more information, visit communityaid.org.
Summer starts here at the all-new Faulkner Toyota of Harrisburg. Choose from hundreds of vehicles and drive for less with low 3.99% APR financing on RAV4, Highlander, and Tundra. And if you're in the market for a truck, be sure to check out the all-new, fully redesigned Toyota Tacoma. Find your great summer deal at FaulknerToyotaofHarrisburg.com.
Get an amazing experience at the all-new Faulkner Toyota, to be sure.
Enjoying the weekend doesn't have to be expensive. It doesn't require a ticket to get in, large crowds, or wasting your time in traffic. Enjoying the weekend, and I mean truly making the most of it, it's just a decision that you make. It's the people you spend it with, again and again at the end of every week. It's right there waiting for you.
I'm just gonna apply some pressure, okay?
When minutes matter, you have the power to save a life. Learn more at minutesmatter.upmc.com.
From Times Square to your local community, from local sports to international conventions, Invika has changed the broadcast and video landscape, bringing professional quality and service to organizations across the globe. Through professional, college level, and local sports, festivals, competitions, parades, and telethons, conferences, and commercials, Invika is bringing the power of video to more people and markets than ever before. Have a project you need covered? Check out our website for more information. Invika, providing affordable HD video solutions.
So again, a special welcome and introduction from
Mark Schmidt. Here's the sack that ended the third quarter.
Yeah, see, this was what Maryland wasn't doing in the first half. They were allowing Irby to step up and climb the pocket. Hess and Williams did a great job squeezing that, while Badmus and Rivers really kind of came off the corners there. Irby had nowhere to go to step up and make a throw. Some of those touchdowns in the first half were off of those kind of throws, and that didn't happen this time. So credit to Maryland for finally getting it right.
So punting situation, not many of those tonight for Team PA, but got one here on fourth down and a wobbler, and it's going to take a huge Pennsylvania roll to the 25, and that is a 59-yard kick.
Good kick. That's why you always tell that guy to try to catch that football.
Between quarters, the Cumberland Valley High School introduced their alumni who were part of this Big 33 Football Classic, including our buddy Fort Chapman, Harry Chapman IV, whose father, Harry Chapman III, the field here is named after, here at Cumberland Valley. And he is an encyclopedia of knowledge.
Fort Chapman is an amazing human being. I think that's the best way I can describe that guy. He is he's incredible.
And he's a great friend to everyone.
He's a ball
here.
of energy and everybody's friend.
Agreed. Maryland first down as they trot one off, and now they've got 11, but we've got the flag for illegal substitution.
They've just got to. They have to get off to a good start on first down. They've been struggling.
We had some surveys handed out, or some bio sheets handed out.
Illegal substitution.
Some of these players here. You would expect, being Maryland, some of these kids would like fish. A number of the kids there listed sushi as their favorite food. But how about Caleb Hart? He gave us 3: chicken, shrimp teriyaki, and Cajun Alfredo. I saw that and I got hungry.
I'll tell you what, me too. Wow. Yeah, I had a bag of chips here before the game.
Kevin Humes goes one way, then comes the other way. No blocking penalties, but there's a late hit.
Okay. All right, you just can't have this. Just don't let it escalate.
Yeah.
Walk away, leave it alone. Walk away, leave it alone. Good hustle, Kevin.
6 yards after running for about 70, it seemed like.
Jair Rollinson's just gotta see that white line if he can.
So add 15 onto that, and that'll be a first down for Maryland. And we also talked to the folks from Pennsylvania, you got your usuals like burgers and spaghetti and the occasional steak. How about Anthony Robsock? Lobster roll. Like that.
A lot of culture down there in Central Dauphin, huh?
How about Nick Slogic? Broccoli.
No,
Yeah, you wouldn't expect that from a high school
That
kid.
is a severe violation. I'm sorry. That is.
But Jason Cross Jr. he could have he could be at a table with my twins anytime. Chicken and fries.
Well, there you go.
Exactly.
All right, that's simple to the point. Chicken fingers and fries. Got to go get it.
Oh yeah, it's one of the easier things to get too.
Personal
And
foul,
Jair Rollison
defense.
from Bishop McDevitt,
Rough
his
hit.
favorite food, smash burgers.
15-yard penalty if you result in the first
And one
down.
of his favorite hobbies is cooking, so he can make the dinner for all of us later on.
Jair's he's eating well, but he's also got to listen to the whistle. Oh, I guess it was offsetting penalty.
So to the
So the first down.
31, it's still a first down.
Then after the play, there was a personal foul against Team Maryland.
And Rodriguez is bottom.
It's a first down to Team Maryland. First and 10 at their 31.
3 receivers again with a tight end and a sidecar. Tolles back to throw. He's got open field in front of him if he wants it. Gets out of one tackle. No, he doesn't actually. A great job of the shoestring tackle by David Johnson.
David Johnson. Yes, sir. Now we just got to stop this stuff. This has to stop.
Tackle made by 52,
come on.
David Johnson.
Pull it together. Both teams just pull it together. Play the game. Both teams relax.
We'll see
That was a great play by David, because I'll tell you what, both D tackles took an outside rush, and I thought there was a huge inside step up inside lane for the quarterback to take off Tolles, and David shut it down on a spin move and made a heck of a tackle.
Got a couple players from Maryland coming up to Pennsylvania to go to school. We've got
Two fouls
Cameron
in the play.
Gross
Personal
and
foul.
Cameron Jefferson
Pennsylvania.
going to
Personal
East
foul.
Stroudsburg.
Maryland. They're going to offset.
As we mentioned earlier, Tristano Manconi coming up to Bucknell. And Cy McCall going to Shippensburg. And Newton Essien coming to Villanova. Also Malachi Nichols going to the St. Francis Red Flash. As play resumes here,
the PSAC schools are being well represented too there, Travis. East Stroud, Lock Haven, Bloomsburg, and IUP. I think that's great to see. These kids come up at this. They're playing at a great level. That's why those state schools in Pennsylvania are so darn good.
You throw a Patriot League school in there. Hayden Johnson going to Lehigh.
Yeah, there's a couple Lehigh guys. His wideout.
Tolles back to throw, now going to the right side, and he launches it and incomplete.
Okay.
Had a step and incomplete, looking for Destin Hill. Check that was for Tashawn Riles Wilson, incomplete. So it'll be third down.
That was Rawlinson again, wasn't in coverage. He's playing really well too. These corners it's a heavy load in this game to play man coverage. And to hang with these guys, especially on these scramble plays. And Pennsylvania's been hanging in there. Maryland had a couple guys, Humes even said he let a couple go by there. It's hard to stay with these guys for plays that play that long.
From the 31, 3 to the boundary, 1 to the far side. Tolles takes the low snap. Gets through, wants to throw it to the outside, and it is complete. And good yardage to the 39. Max Cross. So it'll be 4th and 2. Yeah, they mark it back at the 38, so it'll be more like 4th and 3.
Falls out to the 38-yard line for a gain of 7. It's going to be 4th down and 3.
Those of you watching us down in West Virginia, you've got a good one coming your way. Jason Cross is from Bishop Canavan. He's going to be playing in Morgantown next year, and he's played a whale of a game tonight too.
Yeah, he's made 3 or 4 terrific plays. He's really range. His range is incredible.
4th and 3. Tolles wants Kevin Humes to come to the far side.
There's your matchup.
And a timeout.
Trying to draw on all sides.
Timeout. Maryland.
So Maryland with the timeout here. High school football in Pennsylvania will start on August 23rd. The first set of games August 23rd, and will conclude back here at Cumberland Valley High School in mid-December with the 6 champion classes all playing here for state title. 2 games Thursday, 2 games Friday, 2 games on Saturday.
I have to tell you, Travis, being a part of that weekend there last year, the hospitality and the facilities that Cumberland Valley puts together for the teams that come to play here is out of this world. They do a tremendous job. And, hats off to them. They bid for the job. They bid for the state finals, and they got it. And they're really, everybody that's here wants to come back.
Jalen Gant came in and checked in on offense. Actually, this is on special teams. They are going to pump out. They do fake. Humes looking to throw and does not get it. Came up about a yard short. Good idea to fake. He had nothing to lose. But he's going to end up a little bit short, and Pennsylvania takes back over.
No gain on the play. That means a turnover on downs, and Team PA takes over 1st and 10 to 37.
Good showing by a lot of the schools who you would expect to see here, like the St. Joe's Preps and the Emoteps and the Mannheim Centrals. Do want to give credit people like Idris Amedovic from New Oxford in the York Adams League. Also on the offensive line, Michael Hershey from Spring Grove in the York Adams League.
Got to give huge props to this guy Cross from Maryland. He is making a ton of tackles, and I'm telling you, he's going to East Stroudsburg. That is terrific for that coach and for that staff there. That's a huge get for him and for them.
Four receivers for Hayden Johnson. Back to throw. Zings one over the middle, and it's complete to Kyron Boyd. And he'll get it up to the 26-yard line. We mentioned earlier that, Bryson Costa from Winburn in District 5. The other kicker, Connor Poole, lone representative from Williamsport. One of my favorite team nicknames of all time, the Millionaires.
The Millionaires. That's awesome.
So on the same team, you've got a millionaire and 2 Big Macs from Cannon McMillan.
Oh, boy.
How about a nice move from Kyron Boyd to come to the outside and gets a block from Johnson and gets around to the first down.
Look at that.
Hayden Johnson making the block.
Well done, Hayden. Way to go. Yeah, Kyron, he is a special athlete. Played for Coach Art Walker Jr. Look at this. Whoop.
And there is 9 and blue making the block. Attaboy.
Good job. Hey, excellent block there by Tassir Denmark, too. Got to give him props. Johnson got under the corner. Tassir got the extra 5-6 yards. Just good team. That's just good team football. It's great to see.
Caesar back in as one of the wideouts, and they give up the middle to Sanchez. And he'll get a couple yards.
Trying to run that split zone. They're trying to zone block and then bring that H back on the backside, block the backside end, create some more push. Maryland's holding up in that run game pretty well, straight ahead. They're playing tough.
One other Central Pennsylvania high school player, the long snapper for Pennsylvania, Gino Paghetti from State High, the Little Lions. And he'll be playing at St. Francis in the fall. Johnson back to throw. Now steps up in the pocket, has close to a first down. He'll get to the 6. It'll be 3rd down and just about a yard. This PA will try to punch it in once more.
Johnson seems like a really intelligent quarterback. He just knows, he hangs in there and creates the seam, and then if they're covered, he takes off with it. He's a terrific athlete.
Manheim Township lost a heartbreaker in overtime to Harrisburg in the District 3 championship. Harrisburg made it to the final again, losing to St. Joe's Prep. Slant pattern incomplete. That was a timing pattern, and it'll be 4th down and short. How about a field goal? Let's get another field goal out here. Let's see if it's either Poole or Costa. One's the holder, one's the kicker. They've been alternating all night long. It's going to be Poole who's going to be the holder, and Bryson Costa will be the kicker.
Number 19, Bryson Costa, all for the field goal.
22-yard kick. Flag is down as it is good. We'll see what the flag is all about.
Well, I think the penalty is going to be on Maryland for they hurdled over the center. I think that's a personal foul. I know that's it's not legal in high school.
Somebody tried to do a Bobby Wagner.
They did. And that's a dangerous play, unfortunately. So this could give Pennsylvania the ball.
Could they take a first down? Or
They would get a first down on that. Yes, sir.
If it's a personal foul, do they have the option here? My question is, do they have
Personal
the option?
foul.
Personal foul.
Defense. Have the distance
points.
penalty, resulting in a first down for Pennsylvania.
Yeah, it's a first down.
It's a first down, yes, sir.
Personal foul against the defense.
So it ends up going to the 3-yard line, and it's going to be 1st and goal. So Irby will come back in. Maybe another chance for Sanchez to get on the board with a score here.
Alex Rudy back in, the quarterback for TPA.
Flag.
Yeah. They've got that wing back there, Slogic at wing back. He's a big, strong guy going to East Carolina.
For the play,
Bishop
ball
McDevitt.
start,
He's about
offense.
240
5-yard
pounds.
penalty, repeat first down.
He's like a lead back, counter type of guy. And really, guys like him can be much more dangerous than even a fullback in that type of offense.
Mark it back 5 to the 8. Still 1st down and goal. Irby gives to Sanchez. Give him 3, give him 4, maybe give him 5, up to the back to the 4-yard line.
It's a good push by Pennsylvania.
And another flag.
Come on. Just can't be happening. Just don't want anybody to get hurt and have anything silly to happen here at the end.
So it's either half the distance, offsetting, or back 15. We have our choice here.
I only saw one flag, Travis, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, the flag came from the back judge.
After the play, unsportsmanlike. Pennsylvania.
Unsportsmanlike on
Personal
Pennsylvania.
Maryland.
Personal
Those
foul
penalties
on
are offset.
Maryland.
Offset. Okay.
So let's call the whole thing off, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd down and goal.
Irby to Sanchez. A nice job
Good
of
hard
bouncing
run.
off of tackles
Good
to get
hard
to the
run.
1.
Good
Mark
hard
him
run.
down at the 1. His knee touched, so
Fights his way down to the 1-yard line.
2 more chances perhaps at the touchdown here on 3rd and 1. These offensive linemen, they want to get a touchdown here.
They do. We had a helmet come off. New guy coming in.
They've had a fantastic game here tonight.
I agree with you, Travis. They've really they've been the unsung hero, I think. They're just really battling against these 4 talented. This was the strength of Maryland. This is what the Maryland coaches said.
Sanchez?
No, he's met.
No.
Carter Hess.
I thought for sure with Zach Tomasevich coming into the game, they were going to run to his side, but they went left side.
I'll tell you what, Carter Hess is a really good football player. If he was, a guy like him, he's going to Fordham, and he was so well spoken last night at the ceremony. He represented Maryland. he did such a great job, talking about his experience in the team. And if he was 3 or 4 inches taller, I think he'd be at a Power 4 school, no doubt. But Fordham has got a really good football player up in there.
Pennsylvania probably going to let the play clock run down. It's down to 10, and then take a timeout with just about 3:32 left to go here in the fourth quarter, and that's what they do. And mark it down to 3:33 here in the fourth quarter.
That's the first timeout they have. Well, we have this timeout. At this time, we'll ask
So 2 timeouts still for each side.
Here's a question, Travis. Do you go for it and try to rub it in, or do you just kick the field goal and let, is that a sportsmanship thing, or is it just basically an all-star thing?
It's a very good question. It looks like the offense is coming out.
Yep.
I think you run it. I think you just keep it simple and run it.
Sure. Well, it is an all-star game, and everybody needs an opportunity to go out and get an opportunity to do something good. And, I'm sure if the shoe was on the other foot, they'd do the same thing.
So Irby with Sanchez in the backfield.
Yep.
Also Jack Donnelly as the H-back. Irby going to do a fly pattern and out of the end zone, incomplete.
Good coverage over there.
So Maryland will take back over at their own 1. On the replay here, just a fly pattern on the outside. Catch was made, but he was out of bounds the whole time by the time the ball got there.
It's good coverage.
I want to say thank you to the entire Big 33 staff, Gary Cathel, and all the ladies and gentlemen back at the front office for such a great week, for keeping us up to date with, because in an all-star game in the summertime, there's a lot of changes that happen and a lot of rules that they have to dance around with other schools in cooperation with other schools as well, and plus putting everything with the buddies together. So thank you to everybody at the Big 33 for a job well done.
Nicole handled the Maryland team, and Jillian Brubaker handled the Pennsylvania team. They were, what they have to do is just hero work for them. I mean, all the logistics of finding a new player, getting him situated, and getting everything, all the information, and it's incredible the way they have to they get after, and they work as a team. I think Jillian comes up and spends the week at Nicole's house. Travis, that's how they do it, and
makes sense.
They just put together a great show, and Gary's also, John Weaver, just good people.
Tyrese Walker back in at quarterback, looking to throw. Get out of there before you get tackled for a safety. He throws it, and it's caught.
All right.
Jackson Gister, good job. 25-yard line. So first down, pickup of 24. We'll mark it at the 24, so 23 yards. A good job by Walker.
And I think you got to give some props to the head coach at Cumberland Valley, Josh Oswald. He ran around like crazy from the minute I was up here until game time. He's still running around, I'll bet. The people here were unbelievable. And they fed everybody yesterday after practice. The buddies, the kids, the coaches. It must have been 250 people eating lunch. It was crazy.
Walker's pass to Riles Wilson, incomplete. This will be second down.
I thought we might see more of him. He really has some incredible stats, that guy. And I really thought that, he was really on his way. But
from the Richard Montgomery High School Rockets, he's undecided.
He had 1,000 yards, 15-yard average. And I thought we'd see a little bit more of him.
Still could here.
We
minute 50 and counting here. I also thank Mother Nature for holding off on the weather. The temperature cooled down throughout the evening. It's still warm in the 70s, but made it a nice, sunny, comfortable day. and the events leading up, including the flag football game, and got comfortable at night here. And the crowd has, for the most part, has not left.
They're hanging in there.
It's the last time they're going to see these young men on the field. This might be it for some of them in their careers. The rest are going to play on Saturday afternoons on a football field somewhere in America. Caleb Hart.
They ran a counter play over to Singleton. He did a really nice job of trying to turn the play back, but I think they had that backside linebacker blocked pretty well and gave that guy a chance, gave the running back a chance to cut it back. Get first down.
39-yard line.
How cool is it, Travis, for all these state champs to go 2-0 at Cumberland Valley? You know, that's a pretty.
Yeah, last two games they play here at CV, they go home winners. Intercepted. Intercepted on the play by Nevin Hopkins.
Good play.
Pass is going to be intercepted by number 21, Nevin Hopkins.
Nevin from Bishop McDevitt. He's a local guy, undecided as far as school for next year, but one of the local stars here, Bishop McDevitt, won state title 2 years ago. Got to the state semifinals last year before being knocked off by Dallas area. So 39 seconds left, two knees, and we're hitting Route 11 or I-83 and heading back to either Maryland or here in Pennsylvania on a great evening for football and 67th renewal of the Big 33 in the books. Or like some of the folks from Philly headed out in the Turnpike.
That'll be me. I'll be heading home.
Eric Sanchez on the carry. Gonna pick up a yard to the 36.
I'll be home, Mearsy.
54 to Daniel Hickman on the stop for Team Maryland.
One more play, and then we are, that's going to be it. They don't have to run another play, and
give these guys a chance. They kept themselves under control for the most part. Things got a little sideways, and the coaches did a great job of pulling it together, as did the players. Congrats to them, and congrats to Pennsylvania for a heck of a win. This was really something. I don't know who do you vote for? Who's MVP on your part? What's the plan on that, big guy? What are we doing?
That is
there's some pretty good ones.
Very good question. You could give it to Hayden Johnson. You could give it to Tyseer Denmark.
Yeah.
Wow. It's for Pennsylvania. It's between those two. Maryland, it's even a bigger toss-up, and they'll announce that here in the post game as both teams congratulate each other. The light show goes on here, and
tell you what, I hope they look at Cross. I hope they look at Cross for Maryland. I really do. I hope they look at Cross for that linebacker. He made a ton of plays, as did Carter Hess. I thought he did a great job. Rivers from the D end. You know, I thought their defense. I know the score was pretty lopsided, but those guys played well, and they made some great singular plays that just could have made things even worse for Maryland.
This is the 12th time Pennsylvania and Maryland have played in this renewal, and Pennsylvania is now 10-2. Excuse me, the 11th time. They did not play in 2020, so this PA is 9-2 in this round. They also played each other from 1985 to 1992, and Pennsylvania was 7-1 in that. So it's 5 years running for Pennsylvania as we go downstairs to Archie Smith Jr.
Well, yeah, one of his good friends, man, one of his longtime celebrators coming up, man, and he wanted to come get him some love, guys. That's how it goes down right there, man. That's his buddy who he came out here with, man. So now we're here, man, with Mr. Tyseer, the Penn State commit. He had 3 touchdowns, man. Hey, you didn't get a chance to play in the playoffs, did you? this is your first game since playing the regular season of high school. So how does it feel to come back out here and show the people what they're doing, what you're doing, and what Penn State is getting in the future?
It feels great, actually. It feels like it's like I was just like a ball of energy waiting to burst, if that makes sense, you know? They've been holding me back for like 2 years now, so like I ain't really been able to play after regular season, so it just feels good to come out here and prove everybody wrong, because I've been in doubt for 2 years. Nobody better than me.
Well, hey, with 3 touchdowns, man, that's what we have out here, guys. Hey, good showing, man. Big ups, and was glad to have you and great interview, man. All right?
Appreciate you.
Anything else in the last words?
Mama, I got us. I got us, Mama. For real. That's it.
Mama, he got you.
Tyseer Denmark, 4 catches, 95 yards, 3 touchdowns. A great evening for Pennsylvania altogether. 234 yards passing, 44 yards rushing for 278. Hayden Johnson, 7-11, 142 for 2 touchdowns. Thank you to everyone at Invicta. Thank you to the Big 33 and Cumberland Valley High School. For Archie Smith Jr., for Mark Schmidt, I'm Travis Sparks. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Pennsylvania 31, Maryland 7. This is the Big 33 Television Network. Have a great evening.
Drive home safe.